Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Survivor Circle for the March 4th, Tuesday, 2024. And we don't really have any agenda today. We're just talking, just having fun. Lots of things going on around and about, but it's everything is so in flux. And just hanging in there, waiting for tomorrow to come. How you doing, babe?
I'm good. I've got my
Oh, I wish I
special
had.
brew.
I wish I had some of that.
Have my special brew. It's
Or I could say it's probably a good thing I don't have any of that.
well, yeah, the conversation could get interesting.
Yeah, real interesting. Um,
Let's see, we got Bobby in here, we got Marco and Ron. Glad y'all joined in.
we are. Yeah, I was feeling so out of it today. I almost didn't send out the notices.
Oops.
Yeah, who cares, damn it? Just
Oopsie.
do it.
That's like we were talking about multitasking.
Yeah.
When I get to the point, so this is the busy season at work, I keep a notebook right in front of me, and everything that pops into my head that I know I need to do,
Now that's a good
I
thing.
write that down.
I do that. I should do
And
that.
and then everything that I have done, I write it down. So I
Hmm.
don't have to second guess, did I send it out? Did I not send that out? Did I create
Oh,
that report?
yeah.
Things like that. So this is the busy time. I guess we have our downtime is
Well, you're coming up. You're coming up on your really busy season.
right now it's just the weekends,
Yeah.
the family retreats, and then summertime will hit. I think our first it's the 1st of June. So we'll have the month of May to take a breather and get going forward. But then what is Ron saying?
Then Maria hides the
Oh,
notebook.
then you hide the notebooks. I don't forget. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, it's going to get crazy too because they've decided to add carpet in where I'm at,
Oh
and
yeah.
the building's big enough that
Mhm.
they're going to have to relocate us other places for 3 weeks. So I'm
Okay.
going to have to move to another building on our campus.
Oh,
To,
okay.
yeah, I'm kind of scared how that's going to work out. I don't think it's going to work. It's going to be a while because the IT department that we have, it's not inside, it's an
Uh-huh.
outside external place. But yeah, they just can't ever seem to get shit right. It takes a while.
Yeah. Okay.
It takes a little while.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think. See, I somehow last year
Mhm.
I can't. I think I didn't get anything. So that's trying to plan. And last year I was just hmm, last summer I didn't get any of the things I wanted to get done. You know.
I didn't either, but I was really
And this
lazy last
year,
summer.
well, I was a little out of it yet from losing my best friend and losing my losing my dog. It's okay. I was not in a good place last. This year's all going to be better. So, and even if it ain't, I'm still gonna at least try
Once
to do something.
once it rains, it pours. It seems like because I've
Yeah.
had to deal with that myself this past November and February and all this other stuff. So
Yeah. 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 I don't. Okay. I'm freaking 70 now. I don't shake that
hmm
stuff off quite as easily as I used to. You know,
oh yeah,
and that's okay. because I'm not 30 anymore, and I don't have to act like I'm 30 anymore. You know,
It seems like when we hit the age of 30, we just want comfort. I mean, we don't want to sweat when we go outside, and we don't want to,
oh my God.
you
Mm-hmm.
know. So then we
Think
don't want to be uncomfortable, and so we
I
start changing things
that
around.
didn't hit me until I was 40.
That didn't hit me until like I was 48, 49 years old. Then I was like, I'm not
Because
gonna, I just don't want to
I
work this
used to,
hard
oh
anymore.
my God, I used to love, and okay, I'm a machinist. I was a machinist. Most of the critical parts of my work were making sure the machine is working properly and taking measurements and that kind of thing. Not terribly physical work. But man, on the weekends, I go out and dig a ditch or cut a tree or do something physical. I felt the need for that. You know, that made me that satisfied me in an entirely different way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Well, I'm like you. I mean, I've done so much physical work throughout my
oh,
life. And then
oh
I
yeah,
hit 49 years old, and I was like,
mm,
I just, I don't want to work this hard anymore. But yet, now that I have
yes,
made my life to where I don't have to do that, now I need something. So it's a good
yeah.
thing I've got chainsaws and a lot of trees that need to be cut up.
I had I think it was the second time I put a roof on here. I was I had to be pushing 50, and I was carrying bundles up the ladder on my shoulder, and we got the roof about halfway done, and I cut the half bundles. I said, dude, you just can't do this anymore. Yeah, yeah.
See, I can remember I did that too. We had to get it, we had to put on a new roof,
Mm-hmm.
and we did it ourselves.
Yeah.
So when
I,
we removed the old roof, there were three roofs.
yeah. Three
That
layers.
we,
Yeah.
3 layers. We had to remove all 3 layers, and but we did, we did have help. But
Mm-hmm.
it was like I got up at 5 or so in the morning because it was July when we did it. So
Oh yeah.
I got up around about 4:30, 5 o'clock, cooked breakfast, we ate, and we started working immediately. And then as the day went on, we would have people that would wander in to start kind of helping.
Mm-hmm.
So then at a certain time, I would have to get down and I would fix lunch for all these people
Mm-hmm.
and then go back up and work. And then those people would leave, and somebody, there would be a couple of other people that would come in. And then it was like, okay, now I got to cook for all these people. So I would go down and I would fix something. I don't think I really cooked anything. Um, then we'd all eat, and then we'd go back up and work until it was too dark to work, and
Mm-hmm.
did that for 3 days. And when Thursday came, I was like, it's a damn good thing that we've got the new roof on, because if I had to do this Thursday and Friday, I'd kill somebody or I'd be falling over dead. And I was in my 30s when that was going on. Hi, Oofy.
So yeah, but that's the way it goes these days.
Hmm.
I'm playing plans. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
plans. That's
Okay,
funny.
here's one. Here's one. Right now, I've got an electrical problem in my car. I know pretty much what it is, but and it's under the dash. It's a a wiring problem. Okay, and I know I could do it in 10 minutes, but I cannot convince myself to crawl under that dash on my back and just I just can't do it.
And this is, you
Just
can't
can't
get
do it.
motivated, but this is the best part of the best time of the year to do it because it's not 90
Yeah,
degrees outside
yeah, yeah.
and you won't have
I'm
sweat
saying,
pouring
but
through.
I just,
Hmm.
all I have to do is crawl in and go up upside down and look up there and find out the wires and put it. And I used to love doing that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm saying I do not want to do that.
Hmm.
and okay, to help find somebody that can do that
Hmm.
reliably and efficiently.
Cost you
Who
out the
the
yin yang.
Yeah, you know.
Hmm.
I mean, but I just yeah. But I'll somehow I will either do it myself or find somebody to do it. I need to get my adopted grandson, who's
Hmm.
just a little bit taller than me and a little bit lighter than me,
Hmm.
and he's he's in his late 20s now.
Hmm.
And he's a perfect he needs training.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I've got the experience and the training. I'll train him how to do that shit.
Hmm. That's like
Uh,
Ron
he-
saying the laptop battery's only going to take about 30 minutes and then 2.5 days later got it done.
oh yeah, I remember.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that was interesting because they're all different,
Hmm.
you know. And he
Hmm.
watched the YouTube video on it,
Yeah.
and I watched the YouTube video on it, and then he showed me that doesn't make sense. How
Hmm.
does that go in there? But you had to just catch like one frame that showed the move to unplug that battery. It's not the way you would think it would be. You know, you have to remove the clip, then lift this up, and then everything slides out. You have to lift the safeties, and then everything slides out. But you have to look at it once you've done it. Once you've done it, you could do it in your sleep. But until you understand how it works, you are just you're going crazy. Yeah, trying to figure it out. Hey, I'll take any help I can get, Ufi. if CT if in fact if that's a perfect job, you could do it yourself. It's a perfect job for someone with tentacles.
Oh yeah. They don't even have to crawl in and get on their
That's
back.
right.
They can just do it
You can
that
do a
way.
cam. You can do a remote camera and tentacles. That'd be perfect.
Oh, yours and Oofy's favorite songs going on in the background. I don't know if you can hear it.
The swamp serenade.
Hmm. The tree frogs are in full force right now.
So let me think. Well, like I said, get back to plans. I've got plans. I finally decided I'm going to seek out some professional help on some things I've been working on for 4 or 5 years. Uh, kind of a lost. One of them is a lost time event.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
want to go back. I want to see if there's anything in there to help explain that to me.
Hmm.
I've rationalized my own explanation, but I'd like to have it confirmed or see if there's anything there. And there's a couple other things. So I'm I've pretty much decided I've got an interview Saturday with a friend to see about doing that. Yes, a hypno regression is what we're talking about, Yuffie. So we'll see. We will report back and let everybody know how it goes. So that's one thing. The next thing is I just want to do some traveling. I don't know if it was last year I went to Flint Ridge, but there's some other places I really want to go. And I'm looking at it's 5 weeks now till the eclipse.
Jeez. Somewhere in this house of mine, I bought, for the last one that we had, I bought a bunch of the glasses for it. And now I've got to go find where I've put them. Because it's been 7 years ago. Yeah, 8? No. From 2017 to 2024. That's how long it's been. Yeah, there's toast involved. Oofy probed you. Who? Ron, Charles? Who you talking about? Marco?
Oh, God.
Who's CT probing? And I want to know. Oh, yeah, I can get you a few pair now. Let me look for mine because I think I only used 2 out of my pack of 12. So I should have 10 pair left. I just got to find where I put them. Because I was like, I'm not going to pitch them.
Yeah. I'm going to, that's another thing I'm going to do. I'm going to make up a small solar observatory. I did one last year, the last time. It's a camera. What did they call it? A shadow camera. Okay. Just a pinhole camera. But I'm going to do a little modification and put a place on it where I can put my cell phone, so I can get I don't know. I'm trying. When does the eclipse start? So it'll be like a 45-minute video from the first onset through totality into the sense moving away. And basically, what it is a little box with a hole in it, and then you'll focus the cell phone camera so that it will be able to see that image of the sun move across the frame and as it changes. So it's pretty simple. I did one without video and just went over and took several pictures during the process of the eclipse. So it worked. It was surprisingly easy. I mean, really, it was. So all we got to do is do it. And for what I'm not making any scientific not gathering any scientific data here. We're just to see it, just to save an idea of it.
You know, the last one that was here, we went to a very well-known haunted location.
Yes.
And there were several of us that took different positions throughout the location. Of course, we were all going to watch the eclipse. We couldn't have cared less what the hell was happening in the house. We had audio, video running in there. Nobody wanted to stay inside to feel, because we could see and hear. There's just a lot of times you like to have that feeling with it. But anyways, we tried to do a lot of scientific stuff. with
Uh-huh.
that. So, like,
Ah.
there was magnetic field instruments out there to see if there was just a disturbance in
Mm.
that. Um, audio recordings, things like that. And it was just, I had a full spectrum camera and it wasn't anything beautiful. I mean, it's tiny, just a regular handheld, whatever. And I tried to take, when I was taking pictures and video of right before the total eclipse, right before it was in its
Mhm.
totality, it was absolutely, the color of the sky is nothing like you've ever seen. It doesn't match the sunset. It doesn't match anything like that. It's just completely different than you'll ever see. And then plus all of the nighttime animals and sounds start kicking in, the crickets, the frogs, and all this stuff that didn't
Mhm.
happen during the day. So, it's amazing. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is to what you're hearing right now.
Mhm.
They just know it's starting to get dark.
Yes.
They start doing their routine. And even though in about 15 minutes it's going to be daylight again and they shut up, it doesn't affect them, doesn't bother them at all. And I think there's, but we tried to do a lot of that. And sometimes when you're at a haunted location, I don't know if it was exactly the eclipse that caused any kind of the EMFs to go off, but
Mhm.
some of it did. I mean, who knows? They're probably sitting there watching it just like we are, and they were freaking out years ago when an eclipse would come
I'm
on.
sure there are a lot of effects that people haven't instrumented. You know.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh, okay, I'm going to share. I'm going to share my pictures from last time.
Mhm.
Present video file. See if it works. That's not it. Okay. Cancel. Present screen. Hmm. There it is. There we go. Here's the first one. I think that was at the most coverage we had here. And then, I don't know, maybe I can bring that up again. Yeah. Okay. Later, later, and as it left as the moon left the sun away, there we go. But if I can do that in one setting with one camera position, it'll
Were
give us
you
a
about
better,
75% there?
uh, a little better than 50, I think.
Okay. In between that, probably.
Yeah.
I think the only time I've done that, what you were talking
I mean,
about.
the previous one to this, I saw that effect like in the leaves, in the leaves, the little holes through the leaves under the tree created the same effect, and you could see the projection of the sun just on the ground. I thought, whoa, that's cool. Let's see how I can do that. So I just grabbed something and threw it together just of the moment. And it was so easy. I said, oh, I can do that again. No,
I can
I can do it and do it better.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
can remember, whenever Mercury was going past the
Mm-hmm.
sun and was the time of day that we could see it, and it
Well,
was right after I
Mercury,
got off from work. So I
really?
did that. Mhm.
Are you sure? Are you sure it
Yeah.
was Mercury?
Yes.
At say 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, it was later than that. I
Okay.
think,
Maybe.
because I didn't get home from work at that time until after 5.
Okay. So I'm thinking, yeah, that's possible. That's possible, I guess.
Okay, no, I'm making
It
this
would
all
have
this
had,
shit up and
it
you're
would have had,
calling me
no,
out for it?
I'm, no, I'm thinking it might have been Venus. It might have been a transit of Venus rather than a transit of Mercury.
At
Because
that time,
a
if
transit
it
of
was
Mercury.
Venus, then I would have told you it was Venus. But
Okay.
when I
Okay.
came home to do it, it was because it was Mercury. I thought this is cool as shit.
Hmm.
So that's, yeah.
But that had to be very low on horizon.
It was, I can't even tell you, I can't tell you what year it is because it's
Uh-huh.
all on my other computer and I
Right.
can show you every one of the pictures that I took
Hmm.
on that. But no, I
And,
mean,
and,
that's
I,
the
and
reason other,
no, I say that because Mercury is hard to see
well,
in and of itself.
I did
You know
what
what I'm
you
saying?
did. I
Okay.
did what you did because only because they said that.
Hmm.
Go home, get you this whatever,
Yep.
shine it on, and
Right.
then you'll be able to see, of course,
The transit.
the
Yeah.
Earth's changing
Exactly.
and you've got to, so you could see that transit. So there's just this tiny little black dot
Going across the
going
phase of
across
the
it. And I
sun.
thought, that's just cool as shit because I've never heard anything about Venus being able to catch that.
Yes. They're
But for some
relatively
reason,
they're relatively often for Venus.
mm-hmm,
They're more probably more rare for Mercury.
mm-hmm,
Particularly, it has to be, well, Mercury just doesn't spend that much time in the visible space, in the visible
right,
night, the invisible sky,
mm-hmm,
because it is so close to the sun.
right.
Okay.
But they were making a big deal out of it, so I think that was one of the reasons I was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna go home." Dean was still at football practice,
Hmm.
and so I just I think he was at football practice. Anyways, might have been something else. But I
Hmm.
just thought, I've got plenty of time, I'll just come home and see what I can see, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Now I've got to start watching the weather. you know.
I think I actually saw that on, oh, tell Jay he's late. But anyways, I think, yeah, I think spaceweather.com is
Hmm.
where I saw a lot of that on.
So we will get you. That's another thing. That's this year to get started this year. But I don't know, just got to get out and about more.
Mhm.
And good grief! Now I'm suffering from terminal cabin fever.
Mhm, mhm. Well, look
So
there. Hey, Lorraine.
Lorraine,
Good to see you, girl. Hadn't seen
Lorraine.
you in a while.
Hmm.
Oh, great. Verizon just sent me a text message about 5:30, about 2 minutes ago that said you have
Oh, I know.
10%
I know.
remaining of this monthly 15 gigabyte mobile hotspot allowance.
Cool.
Yay.
Hmm. No, that was a pollster.
Hmm.
That phone call was a pollster.
Oh, okay. I figured it
They
was
have been
Jay.
hitting me. They've hit me like 4 times in the last, and I finally backtracked the phone number and checked. Dude, you don't want to know. You don't want to hear what I have to say. and I
It's
don't need the
funny you get
aggravation.
those phone calls because I've never, ever. And I
I was
think it's
surprised.
because,
Well, the other thing is, who talks to these people? you
well,
know, that's
um,
all the news talks about. Oh, the results of this poll or the results of that poll. Who the hell talks to these people? I don't. I mean, I don't know anybody that mentions that they did. You know.
Mm.
So
Mm.
yeah.
I just think it's funny. I've never received one of those phone calls ever.
Well, you want me to give him your number?
You know where I think they figure it out? It's Facebook and shit like that.
Probably, probably. Um, yeah. Or
Anybody that throws out their opinion and stuff like that,
yeah.
that they find those people and they're like, oh, well, we can call this
We
one
got a
because this
live
one is
wire.
so, this one's way to the left, or we can call this one because they're way to the right, and that we're going to get the numbers that we
What?
need
What?
for them
What? What?
people.
What? These are but these are polls. They couldn't be biased.
Yeah, not at all. None of them. So
Yeah.
Kristen got Zuckered. He's not allowed on Facebook. He just sent me a link to his show. But where, I don't know where it went to. Oh, fucking Rumble. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oops.
It's a Rumble link.
I don't even know if I have. I've got a Rumble account, but I've not signed into it in a long time. Well, he's been taken off of Facebook. He's been taken off of
YouTube.
YouTube now.
Okay.
Wonder how long it'll be because I think he goes to Twitter as well, or X now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got Rumble, but I've not been
It's
on
there.
it forever.
It's I can watch. I've watched several shows on uh, some of the KGRA shows.
Mhm.
I watch Bill Skywatches. I usually sign in over there,
Mhm.
and Mark D'Antonio. His stuff is over there,
Mhm.
and usually though there's not any action. There's not any active chat there.
On
If
Rumble,
but
it's
yeah,
all on Facebook.
it's all on Facebook.
Yep.
But I'll sign in and leave it in the background,
Mhm.
turn the volume off, and it's showing my support. It's
Mhm.
building up
Mhm.
the count. But
Mhm. And I don't know what the thing is about Rumble. I mean, if you can go over there and it's uncensored and you can do whatever it is that you want to do.
I haven't. There are a few people that I know of that I put on my list, my
Mhm.
subscription list, that I see. I don't go in and browse through there. That's I don't. I don't have.
I don't either. And I don't do, I've got KGRA on that list in
Mm-hmm.
Rumble, but I never go over there. AJ's on Facebook. I need to do Rumble because when AJ's on, if I don't have my laptop going,
Yes. Right.
then I have to leave. I get a text message or a phone call. I have to leave the feed, then have to come back, and finding it's
Mm-hmm.
a bitch some of the time. So,
Yeah. Well, that's why I finally sat down and did a sheet with all the shows and where to find them
hmm
and which program which where they play and all
yeah.
when they're going to be on. I can't keep track. I don't keep track of it in my head anymore. Pull up my
Marco
program
says,
list and say this is what's on. This is what's on. This is what's on.
yeah.
You know?
Marco says KGRA. It seems no one is ever there on Rumble, and how do they get hits on the downloads and stuff?
Well, that's like I
Um,
said. I'm
no, I
signed.
know.
I'm signed in there,
hmm
and that counts as a hit,
Right.
or a download, or a hit, or whatever.
You gotta
But
like it and do all that
I'm not.
stuff.
I'm not there to
hmm
take part in the chats.
hmm
I know Genghis stops in there pretty much all the
Yeah.
time. But he hates
AJ's not
YouTube.
on YouTube anymore because KGRA is not on YouTube anymore because they
Mm-hmm.
can't stream there because people have opinions and YouTube doesn't like that. I'm surprised we've not been hit yet.
We're flying under the radar. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not. We're not that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We aren't talking about verboten topics.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of forbidden topics,
Oh God, here we go.
just a little bit forbidden.
Oh God, here we go.
There's. What do you think of the new UFO, the latest flap? The whole thing. Oh, Congress is going to step in, and we're going to have all this disclosure, and they're going to what? Oh my God, what was the one that broke out the other day? Uh, Representative Luna and Matt Gaetz got to see video of alien bodies, supposedly in the
We've all seen those.
top secret room. I said,
Yeah,
dude,
we've all seen those.
I'm telling you, yeah,
It's bullshit. It's
I just,
bullshit.
I just,
It just
I just,
drives me nuts.
I can't force myself to get interested in this.
No,
Okay?
nothing that Congress has to say
You
about
got
anything. Number one.
Gimbal, and Fast Mover, and the other from the beginning of that, that's been at least a couple of years now.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
And guess
It's
what?
stupid.
Over
Mm-hmm.
that whole 2-year period, 3-year
Mm-hmm.
period,
Mm-hmm.
what what actual evidence have we seen? Not
Mm-hmm.
a damn bit.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
So don't tell me about the new breakthrough. Oh my God, the new capital D disclosure.
Yeah.
I could care if you come up
Well,
with come up with something real, honest.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I will hear about it, and I will applaud. But I'm not going to follow every. Oh, now what was it? Sunday Sunday the 12th. They're having another breakthrough uh, program, probably a pay-per-view of
But you
three
have to look at the
three
people that are paying, that are
three,
looking at that.
three Peruvian mummies that were alien. Who the hell cares?
Oh, I did see pictures of
That's
those.
gonna
They had the
get
little claws.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. And that's the thing. They are.
You kill here.
We've got
Come on,
this. Come on,
jump,
Max. Get up here where I can see you.
jump.
You have to look
Jump.
at the people that they're aiming this to. It's not any of us. It's not anybody that's had any kind of interaction. It's not um, anybody that's had anything to do with the UFO field. They're doing this,
It's just it's just clickbait. It's
and it
just
is.
yeah,
And you're going to get the person that's
low hanging
never,
fruit. Low hanging fruit. Yeah.
you're going to get that. Those are the people. And that's what also, it drove me crazy during what was it, 2017, that they come out with TikTok and stuff like that. It drove me insane
Mm-hmm.
that the UFO community even acknowledged it.
Yes.
It's great video.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that everybody was losing their shit over, oh my God, look what the government has given us. Okay, well, they used to also give out like peanut butter and cheese and beans, but we don't have that anymore. So now you're going to let them start spoon feeding you again.
Yeah.
And that was the point. 2017. It's like I'm done with the UFO community. I'm
Mm-hmm.
done with all of them. The
Yeah.
ones that thought that this was the greatest shit that ever happened. No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
No, and just that made me, anybody that had been in the UFO field for years,
Hmm.
that had any kind of credibility or that was noteworthy, and they
Hmm.
gave this attention,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
I'm,
They lost credibility with me. What was there
I'm
was one guy was
sick of it.
was his name West that came out and looked at the Tic Tac video and the Go Fast and said, "What's here? There's nothing here," you know, or the
Yeah.
gimbal and the Go Fast.
Hmm.
Because yes, this is a cell phone video of a radar screen. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not the actual radar screen where you can actually see
Hmm.
all the goodies, all the real data that's in the math. Okay, on those. But
Well, even the
this
TikTok,
is a blurry cell phone
hmm
picture of a picture. You know, it's
even the
who
TikTok
knows how
video
great it's been.
that had all of the I mean, it was the screen,
Hmm.
and it had all of this stuff, and it was like whenever it did this movement, this number changed,
Yes,
and it shouldn't have done that.
but he went. But West, I think his name was West, went
Hmm.
through that
Hmm.
and kind of mapped out what the object was doing, what the plane was doing,
Hmm.
and how the camera was moving. It's not
Hmm.
like the camera was fixed to the plane. The
Right.
camera follows the object, you
Hmm.
know.
Hmm.
And if it looks like it's moving really fast because the camera stopped,
Hmm.
you know.
Right.
And it's so much easily explained. Okay, in this video, I can't tell you exactly what it was, but
Hmm.
it was something that was apparently moving about this speed, about this direction, and it moved through the entire encounter
Hmm.
in a straight line.
Hmm.
You think, okay, where's the oh my god part of that?
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know. It just that went south. And there was a lot of, so if you think about it, we've had a lot of weird changes that have happened since 2017. Well, between then and what was it, 2019 maybe it was, or early 2021, late 2020. KGR. Okay, so we had all the UFO bullshit. Then we lost KGRA because they split.
Hmm.
The own,
Yeah.
yeah, they all split up. So then we were trying to, and this show was going here and this show was going there. It was a completely different time than what we were normally used to. We used to have a routine
Yeah.
of
Sure.
every night what show we all piled in on in
Yes.
chat, and we listened to the show, but we talked shit in chat and had a great
Exactly.
time
Yeah.
and did it. And then it was like, I don't know, it was like everything's changed, and here we are 4 years later, and we still haven't got our shit together.
Right.
We
So I'm
still
trying to
don't
think.
have anything.
The other thing, and then the other thing that gets to me is now it's no longer extraterrestrials. It's got to be something ultra. They're ultra terrestrial. They're other
Mhm,
dimensional. They're demons.
mhm,
Oh my God! They're coming to
mhm.
steal our souls. Oh please, you
And
know,
we don't they're not UFOs anymore, they're
show me
UAPs.
some evidence for
Yeah,
something. You know,
yeah.
yeah.
Not
No, well,
UFOs, UAPs.
I'm just gonna
Drives me
make shit.
nuts.
I'm just gonna make shit up.
They do
if,
that, they
if
do that.
if I use the right words, I can get clicks.
Mhm.
Oh my God, you know?
I don't know. It's just everything's screwed up. And I did read something else about Social Security today, and we're not going to
No.
discuss that at all. But I'm kind of thinking by the time I get ready to retire that I need to gear up with somebody that's not afraid to go against the government, because there's going to be a lot of lawsuits.
Oh,
Yes, Andy's right. ERT has better chat room than KGRA, and it didn't
yes.
used to be that way. Nothing against Ron, but I mean everything.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh my God!
absolutely nothing against them.
I so enjoyed going into one of the KGRA chat rooms
Mm-hmm.
and having 25 or 30 people in there.
Mm-hmm.
25 or 30 mostly knowledgeable people
Oh
there.
yeah.
You
Oh
know?
yeah.
Oh my God, that was so
Mhm.
refreshing.
I can remember Race telling me that when KGRA was first come out there and stuff,
Mhm.
they had so many people in chat that they had to have two separate pages
Mhm.
for all the people that were in there. And then it seemed like the longer it went, and others shows and stuff were going towards video. And I actually kind of think it has to do a lot with these programs that popped up, Ancient Aliens,
Oh God,
Unexplored,
yes.
and things like that. People started watching that instead of being in front of their
Oh,
computer.
I was seeing something the other day. Oh, I think it was what was the
Sorry for the loud noise.
it was Kevin Tiff in their interview with the Voice of Ancient Aliens guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
in season 19 or something.
Yes, it is. And that
Oh
doesn't
my God! And you
surprise
think,
me.
oh my God, you know?
They
Yeah,
keep coming up with good
little
stuff.
tidbits or new videos of the
It doesn't
same.
even have to be new.
Oh God, yeah. Or
I mean, they can dig up something from
I
what, a
know
news.
more about Machu Picchu than I ever needed to
Mhm,
know. Or you know,
exactly,
all yes,
exactly. All
or
right,
the pyramid, or the pyramids, or
Oofy's got a question. Has anyone else seen Richard Dolan's video clip on the Facebook movie clip scroll? I have not.
no, have no
That
idea.
little pipsqueak makes me laugh. And I hate that too, because back in the day, he was another one of those out front getting shit done, reporting stuff, and then it was like he just his
He
head
went
got
for the
big.
clicks. He
Yes, his
went for
head
the
got big
clicks.
and he just kinda sat back for a while, and then
All the good stuff's under. I can tell you a little bit about this, but all the good stuff's under pay
mhm,
per view. You know.
mhm, mhm,
Yeah. Okay.
and I get
It's
it. These
look.
people
It's
hard.
freaking. It's freaking OnlyFans. There ain't no difference. You know.
Ooh,
You're
Andy,
just do. You're
we need to
just
talk
doing it.
about
You're
OnlyFans.
just doing it for the clicks.
Mhm, mhm. Dude,
You
I
know.
bet you I bet Andy could put Ert on OnlyFans, and oh my god, it would probably fucking go through the roof, especially a lot of Oofy's comments. So, here's another one. The people that write UFO books have discovered the
Pavlovian.
Pavilion response, yeah. Oak Island. That's one I've never
Really?
ever watched,
Oh my
because
God.
it's another one of those, what was it? It's another one of those mountain men.
It's
It's
a
another
carrot.
one
It's
of
a carrot. It's a carrot that you'll never get.
every
It's just hey,
exactly.
it's just going to dangle out there in front of you
Ain't
forever.
watching it. Not watching it.
You know?
It's just stupid. But it's stupid at the point that they're never going to show you anything.
Yes.
But it's been a good show because of the things that
It's
it
about
brought to
but it's a
people.
show. It's a
Right,
drama
right,
about the people and
right,
about the activities.
right.
It's not about the
Mhm.
science. It's not
Right.
about the actual history or
Mhm.
any of that, except
Yep.
in the weirdest way. But
Mm. And I can tell you, talk about drama. I can tell you when I stopped watching Ghost Hunters, and there was
okay,
I don't remember what season it was, but they got to a point to where that they would be doing an investigation, And then all of a sudden, Steve would look over at whoever he's with and he'd say, "So, what do you think about what Jason said today?
Mhm.
What do you, what do you think it?" And it was that Mean Girl bullshit that they
Uh-huh.
started throwing into those shows. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I was 2 shows in. I'm like, no, I'm not watching this shit. That's crap. That this
What
isn't
was the what was the motorcycle building show that started all this?
Monster. No, Monster
No,
Garage. No. Oh, with
no.
Jesse.
The father and son built
Oh.
motorcycles in New York.
You're talking past what I'm thinking about.
Yes.
Oh my God, when they would, that show was fucking hilarious.
Yes, but that's the template.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
It's that with
And I
spirits.
and I'm
It's
like
that
you,
with
I didn't.
UFOs. It's
Mhm,
that with
that's what they started doing.
Bigfoot. You know, they
Mhm.
take that successful pattern, that's successful, and just keep rolling it over and over and over and
Oh,
over again.
I
It's
knew Lorraine would know this. Orange County Choppers.
Orange County Choppers. Thank you,
We've
dear.
There has been so many memes that have come out of that show, and
Oh God,
they're
yes,
golden.
yes,
They're golden. But yeah, and like that pawn shop show that was
yes,
coming in, it was like, "Oh,
yeah.
well, I've got to consult with an expert and who's like a half a country away, but you come back 15 minutes later and go,
Yeah.
best I can do." No, stop.
Mhm.
I couldn't watch uh, Pawn Stars. Yeah, I couldn't watch that shit either.
Oh wait,
I've
what
never
was
been
that?
able to watch a
What
reality
was
show.
the Hunters? The guy antique Hunters.
American,
Oh, American Pickers,
yeah.
Pickers.
The tall, dark-headed guy
Yes.
is dating a chick about 20 miles from here.
Well, good. Well, good for him.
Well, okay. Well, yes, very good for him because the chick that he's dating owns a
Well,
bar
wait a
up
minute.
here,
Didn't they
and
own?
also she was in
Didn't they?
Playboy. Hmm,
Didn't they open a new place in Nashville?
I don't know. I don't keep
I
up
think
with
they
them. I
opened a
never
new
watched
store
that
in
shit
Nashville.
either.
But yeah,
I didn't watch that either because it's like you
no.
walk into somebody's barn and you want to act like you've never talked to them and never met them before.
Hmm.
And then they want to show you this little piece of whatever they've got. And then you
It
want to
happens.
become a
It
drama
happens to
queen.
be the sextant out of the Titanic.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you find that? Oh, down in the creek. I'm just sorry.
Mhm.
Not doing it. Yeah. Ringo's shoelace. I can only go $105. Yeah, exactly. God,
Uh,
Amanda would lose her shit if she ever saw anything like
eh, probably. Yeah.
that. Hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that was all for clicks. Skinwalker Ranch. And I've
I
told
haven't.
you the reason I quit
I
watching that.
haven't. I haven't. I never watched it
I
because
watched it just to see how
I
they would
just couldn't.
do it.
Yeah. Okay.
And when I saw what they did, I was like, nope,
Hmm.
nope, 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 nope. But I'm,
See, I read about the phenomenon. I read
mhm.
about the place, and I said, this is not the kind of thing that you can study in that fashion. You know what I'm saying? It's you don't you don't go out and stalk mink. You
Mm-mm,
set traps
mhm,
and you come back and you
mhm.
go away and you come back and you check your traps. That's it.
That's it.
That's not excitement. But
Mhm.
we're going to stalk the mink. We're going to no. You will never see a mink. You know, they might pull some pictures out of the B-roll somewhere, but they didn't. It doesn't. The world doesn't work that way.
Mm-mm. You know how I saw a mink for the first time? It
Wow.
run out in front of me in a road.
That is the
That's
way
the
that is where I saw my first beaver,
Ooh, I haven't seen one of those around here. Probably won't.
and it was
Even
weird. No, we knew I knew there were beavers in the area. You could
mhm,
see where they had been gnawing on trees and stuff.
mhm,
And one night we're going back this old country road,
mhm.
and there he was crossing the road. I couldn't. I mean, until we got right up on him. What the hell is that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
You
it's not
know,
something you see every day.
you just think,
That's like
what?
that's
Wait,
like a
what?
bobcat.
Right.
That's
But it
bobcats, you
wasn't.
don't see those.
The thing was, you could see that big tail. You know,
Yeah,
it
the
was a
big flat
body,
tail.
a head, a
Mhm,
body, the legs, and
mhm.
what? What is
A
that?
beaver looks like a
Oh my god!
groundhog with buck
Yes,
teeth and a
it's a
flat
ground.
ass flat tail. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm,
With a tail half as big as his body.
mhm. But yeah, no, the Skinwalker Ranch, as much as George Knapp did reported
Hmm.
with that and the things that the family was talking about that happened when they were living at home, um, why don't they should recreate that. Just move in the house.
Hmm.
Set
Yeah.
up your cameras, set up your recording, act like you're living there, do whatever. You do if you try to always recreate what's being reported. I want okay, so Oofy's a good one for this. I wanna know why owls get so excited when they hear coyotes and they talk to the coyotes. That's something that interests me, and I don't know why they do it. But
Hmm.
anyway, Skinwalker Ranch, any type of residential investigations that we've ever done, as or the ho they tell you what they were doing at the time that they heard such and such.
Hmm.
So it's like, okay, let's recreate that situation. Where were you standing? You know, all that stuff. Oh, there comes Max, or it's a ghost, one or the other. Um, so yeah, I mean, that's the stuff you do. You don't turn it into a military base
Yeah.
and bring in drones, and which drones are great, but not the shit they were doing.
Hmm.
And that was a fascinating show, but it still didn't prove anything.
Yeah.
So what if one or two of them fell out of the sky? You've got 500 of them up there. One of them's gonna fuck up. They're not gonna be perfect in everything that they do.
You know, I will say, who is the astronomer that they keep talking about out of Yale that did the Oumuamua? Oumuamua is a could be a spacecraft thing.
Mm,
Anyway, he came up with this idea that they should have telescope, good observation platforms all over the country to
mhm,
try to pick up in atmosphere objects.
mhm,
Okay, think of it. It's like a fire tower.
mhm,
Okay, you'll be able to say this camera at this angle in this direction
mhm,
saw something.
mhm,
This camera at this angle in that direction saw something.
mhm,
And you can say exactly where it was, exactly how fast it was traveling, exactly how high in the air it was,
mhm,
all that
mhm,
stuff. They've been talking about, I mean, they've been talking about this since the 90s. I can't
mhm,
remember who it was that came up with the idea, but they've been talking. They appear to be the dude's from Harvard, okay? He's got some backing. He's got people signed up to do this.
right.
Get Where's the data?
Mhm,
When does it start? You know?
mhm.
There are real things we can do to study these things.
But they
That's like
have all of that, and they're never going to release
that's
any of
okay.
that to us,
That's like
ever.
the near-death experiences.
Mhm.
I think I talked about that last week.
Mhm.
They came up with a study, and they managed to find that I think they had altogether 600 cases where they were able to do an electroencephalogram, a brain scan, simultaneous with the NDE. And they've got real data and really interesting things that they were able to find out was happening in the organic brain. But here's the thing. That study came out in 2021. It's 3 years ago, and they're just now talking about it, dude.
You little
Yeah,
humans, you don't need to know shit. It's
yes,
all about
exactly.
them.
Yes.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, we already know. We go through all of this. We've studied it. We've seen the reports. We've
thank
seen
you.
the
Thanks, Yuffie. Avi Loeb. Yes.
mhm. Yeah.
Well, he has tenure at Harvard, and he is a professional. He is a professional. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. He's tired of looking at unboring stuff, and he's trying to get set up so he can look at some other stuff.
Yeah,
It's
maybe he
still
should start.
it's still a functional possibility,
Mhm.
but it takes more than one person. It takes hundreds of people,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
and there are enough people out there that want to do it that it should be happening, but it never we never hear about it again. It gets floated and it just goes away.
Maybe Andy could get him a OnlyFans site. It would be better. Then we'd never hear any. Once they go to OnlyFans, you really don't hear anything about them. So
Ooh,
it's all paid content.
what did I see? Yeah, yep. except for the one I saw the other day. Some woman got her kid got kicked out of school because she had an OnlyFans bumper sticker on her car. Uh, that's pretty sad.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyway.
Any day now.
Mm.
Speaking of plans, what are your plans? What are your plans for after they start landing on your asteroid? How are you going to hold them off?
Preparation age. I don't have an asteroid. I'm fucking like wherever. Landmines aren't that hard to get to find, so I'm just saying. Just saying.
This is true.
Hmm.
This is true. That's probably about as good a space defense as anything.
Hmm. Do you remember that? And that always reminds me. Do
A
you
little
remember that
risk.
stupid computer game called Minefield that you
Yes.
could never win? You
Oh,
couldn't win for
oh, I
nothing.
love that.
You
I
could,
had a rep. Well, okay, they had three different sizes.
yes.
I had 19 seconds on the first size, from, and Like
I never
on
understood how to play it.
on the really big one, I
Mhm.
could usually solve it in like 3 minutes.
I didn't understand how to play it. I didn't understand. So I
See,
would just
that's the
do
part.
stuff.
It's not like they give you directions. You just have to
No,
kind
they
of figure it
yeah,
out.
there ain't shit. There's like, here's a
Yes,
game, play it, figure it out.
yes,
There you go.
yeah. Offer them toast. Oh yes,
Hmm.
explosives or toast? Which will it be?
Hmm. Which one you want? Oh my gosh, we made it through an hour.
See, that was easy. Yeah, right.
There's absolutely nothing to talk about, but we made it
Oh,
through.
oh my God. I remember playing that game a lot. A lot.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
Lulu, the cat that doesn't belong to me but has decided that she does, has brought a snake.
Oh,
She's brought a snake.
nice.
Bless its heart. Leave it alone, Lulu. I need to take that from her.
Is
Hang
it
on.
alive?
Yeah, it still
Oh,
is for right now, but let me rescue that little
okay.
thing. Hang on. I'll be
Yes,
right back.
please, please. Follow the zoo. Things here at the zoo. Come here, Max. Get up here. Get up here. Come on. Hmm, poor frogs. So, we got a few people still hanging around here. Um, the other thing going in about plans, you know, uh, there's so much going on. People keep yelling if there's going to be a civil war. Things are going to collapse and everything's terrible. I'm just getting tired of listening to the bad news. I just want to just go through day by day by day, and oh my, that's our new mascot. We shall name him Pi or Python. He weighs 3.14 ounces. Squiggly, squiggly, squiggly. Hi, squiggly. What? Somebody out there? Go ahead. Okay. Uh, as Maria continues her rescue of the reptilian of the neighborhood, gotta take care of our little legless friends. They're necessary to the ecosystem somewhere.
Lord, I've never seen. Ooh, did you hear the owl? Um,
Mm.
anyway, um, I've never seen one of those snakes. It was brown, and the belly of it was red.
Red?
Red.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
I don't know. It was a baby, but anyway,
Brown, I would think could be a copperhead, but the
no, it didn't
red
have
doesn't.
the normal things.
Uh huh.
No, owls are talking. Maria just trying to get in good with. You're right. They live in
Yes.
Mammoth Cave. We all need to
Yes.
make friends.
Oh
Shh.
yes, 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 yes. You never know. You could be sure. just to
Mhm.
be sure. It
I
could be a.
wish I would have taken a picture of that, but now I'm gonna have to Google it because I have absolutely never seen one that looked like that.
Hmm, I don't.
Mm. I wouldn't have known. I didn't see it's dark out here, but I kept hearing her claws in this
Uh
cushion over here,
huh.
and so I was like, "What the hell?" You know. And so for my first present that she's ever,
Brought me.
mhm.
You are
Can
so
you hear
lucky.
the owl?
You
You
are
can
so
usually
special.
hear the frogs, but can you not hear this owl when it was hooting? It's like when I
I.
threw the snake out there, it thinks I've given it a
Mhm.
sacrifice, so it's coming in.
I. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
Google that one. But I wish I would have taken a picture of it, but it was hard to keep her from ripping the snake out of my hand and hold the camera and take a picture at the same time. So
Yes.
anyway.
Wait till she brings back
Oh
uh,
my God.
the other 14 and the clutch.
Mm-hmm. Because it was a baby.
Hmm.
Where there's a baby, there's mommy somewhere. But no, I did accidentally one time grab a hold of a copperhead.
Oh
I
yeah.
was pulling weeds.
Oh.
Hmm. I didn't. Yeah. Mm-mm. I kind of
That would.
grabbed it up and I thought that felt weird, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, just sent it.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes.
Anyway,
So you're
there's
not ready.
plenty of.
You're not ready for one of those snake handling churches down there.
Oh God, no, those are fun. Those have got to be fun. Those have got to be fun. I will chase all day long a non-poisonous snake, a black snakes
Hmm.
around here everywhere, and it's like just don't kill black snakes because they eat the poisonous ones.
Rodents. Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh
Black
God,
snakes.
Andy's
Pink
sending me
snakes.
pictures he
Black
took through
snakes
the
and
camera
pink
of
snakes.
my ass. Just saying.
Uh,
Anyway, fun times, fun times. Send me a picture of the snake that I took.
I don't really know, Yuffie, whether they nest. I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't feed them. They're not like birds. They don't. I don't think they feed them. But I don't think they. When snakes are born, they're pretty much self-sufficient.
Yeah, I think they are pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
and I guess it depends on how big or little they are when they're born.
Uh-huh.
I don't know
Well, that
if
one is
they're like
probably
2 inches.
nearly no. I think I. Well, an egg is. I don't know. Just how big. I don't know how big. I don't honestly know how big most snake eggs are. I'm hardly
That was
an
tiny.
expert on.
It would be a tiny one. I do remember
Yeah.
the time that I came home early from work when I lived in my old house.
Uh,
Um, there was a hole in the floor in the utility room, and I always kept a garbage can on top of it.
okay.
Well, whenever my husband took the trash out or emptied it out, when he set it down, it rested on top of the quarter paneling and not straight on the floor. So
Okay.
came home from work one day and went into the utility room to start a load clothes, and I saw this little baby snake, and I thought, oh, ha ha, he thought he was going to try to scare me. So I walked towards it, and then when I reached down to grab it, he stuck its little tongue out, and then it took running, and I was like, ew, oops, oops.
Oh, snakes. Snakes and spiders
Hmm.
and bats. And,
Yeah, it's fun stuff.
oh my
Fun
God.
stuff.
Yes.
But anyways, yeah, I think she's mad at me now because the gift she brought me, I pitched it
Uh-huh.
away. So
You
sorry.
just didn't appreciate it.
If it was
That
still
was a
alive, it'd have been
that was
dead. I'd let her
that was
have it.
You could play with that for hours.
Could have. Can now. But still, when I look at them, I mean, I don't want. They always tell you if it's a triangle
Mhm.
shape, it's poisonous. If it's round, it's not. A snake's a snake, and I'm not really studying what it looks like other than its color before I grab a hold of it to
Yes,
get rid of it. Yeah, because
good point.
I'm not doing it. So maybe that's just me, but no. Black snakes. I know they eat poisonous snakes. They eat copperheads.
Mhm.
They eat the rattlesnakes around here. Knock on wood. I do not. I'm just gonna knock real hard. We don't have any rattlesnakes in
Really, I didn't
I've
know
ever
that.
seen. Oh no, they're everywhere. They're everywhere
Yeah.
all around
Yes.
here. But not. I've never ran into one on my property,
Okay.
and I've not ran into a water moccasin because they are rampant around here. So most of the times when I go on walks and stuff, it's black snakes, it's garter snakes, the
Hmm.
green ones. And like I
Yeah.
said, I gotta if I grabbed a hold of a poisonous snake just now, I'm probably gonna be out for the night. I'm just what a dumbass.
Mm. Oh my God.
Fake snake, break, quake, lake, fake. Oh, are we doing Dr. Seuss? That's Dr. Seuss.
Break, slake, cake.
1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot.
So anyway,
So, anyways, that was the excitement. We had a snake and I got rid of it. So maybe I should have kept it and played with it. See if I could have made it my friend.
watch me make him do strange dances.
Watch him wrap around my neck and squeeze. Yeah.
Man, that has never been a pet
Oh, thank
choice
you,
of
Andy.
mine. There are those
Andy sent
who
them to me.
like, uh-huh.
Thank you. Yeah, I got a red belly, so I might have to find out what that is because, like I said, I've never seen. Oh, hilarious! I shall do it. Before I take that picture down, I'm going to take a picture screenshot here. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Good job.
Andy's the bomb. Just saying. Take pictures of what? Not your snake, mine.
Oh, my tiny. Oh no. Oh no.
He missed the pictures of my snake. That's too funny.
The beepers are loud tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So let me
But
see.
it's funny, you can hear them, but you couldn't hear the owl earlier.
I think it's blame it on
And
my blame it on my hearing. I'm relatively good in the upper range, but in the lower range, I've taken the years in the machine shop have taken their toll on the lower range of my hearing.
gotcha. Oh my God. You take photos of Maria bending over, Marco? Andy did. Oh, Lord help me.
Replay, instant replay.
Yeah. Don't have to back up on that one.
Oh my God. So let me see.
No, I think the
I
the
think we're
most dangerous snake that happened was I had a cat that walked outside, had my cup of coffee, and this is when I lived at the other place.
mhm.
And I saw her, she was just
Yeah.
all happy and prancing and come through there. And I was like, what's she bringing me? And she was bringing me a copperhead. And it wasn't
Oh.
a baby, it was the full grown version. And I
Oh
was
my.
like, oh my God. And it wasn't dead yet. And I'm like, okay.
Mm,
Love you, love you, love you. Put you in the house. Squish.
okay.
Squish.
I'll give you this. I'll give you this one back in pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Where did I put that hatchet? Where did I put that hatchet?
Mario's Maria's ass. Okay. Thanks. Andy has now named my ass. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking it's time to end the show. We're almost an hour and a half in.
Yep, we're almost
Mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're still making up for what was it, 3 hours last week with
Oh my God.
Kev?
And Kev was bitching at me about that. And I'm like, dude, oh,
Dude,
here he is.
you keep
Now
talking.
he
You keep
shows
talking. We're gonna keep going. No, the party here's about over today.
Yeah, you kind of missed out on
We
that.
had we had a good time. We had a kind of laid back conversation, little time
You,
kind of show tonight.
between
Didn't
UFOs
get
and
yeah,
near death and paranormal and
all
reality
kinds of
shows.
stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, which reminds me, the reviews are in on Doom 2, and it's getting very good reviews.
Now, was that released this
I was
past
gonna go.
weekend?
Yes, I was gonna
Okay.
go catch this in the theater, but I've decided that I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in a couple of weeks when it's released
Mm-hmm.
uh, at my son's house. We're gonna get together and his new 67-inch TV and sound system and all that good stuff. So
Sweet.
good food, plenty to drink,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have to drive. And the the major theater closest to me uh, is no more. So I would
Mm-hmm.
have to drive 30 miles, go through the whole bullshit, come back, go get something to eat, come back. I said 5 hours? No, actually
Mm-hmm.
it would have been like 8 hours. Now I can wait. I can wait. I've waited. Let's see, 69 to I've
69. Yeah.
yeah
I,
I've put 30 54 years to see this movie. I uh, I can wait another 30 days. So,
exactly. Yeah. Marco, all you have to do is just go back and you can watch it live. I'm just saying. You can go back and see the me bending over to pick the snake up and all that good stuff. So,
mm,
hmm
there are very few good movies. Well, uh, I'll say they're probably certainly less than 10. I don't think there's been a good movie every year for the last 10 years.
hmm mm.
And the ones that I thought were good weren't particularly popular anyway, so I'm
Right.
accustomed to that. Yep. What's your adopted cat's name again?
Lulu.
Lulu. Yes.
She adopted
Lulu's
me.
cat.
Yes.
Lulu's cat.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Lulu's snake.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Lulu needs to find a new home because apparently her owners have moved out and left her
Oh,
here
really?
along with their chickens. Yeah. They got the dogs and they got the goat, and they left the cat and the chickens.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, anyways,
Well,
Lulu's.
chicken, chicken dinner, chicken dinner at Maria's next weekend.
I'm glad they're not in my yard. Well, and that's what I don't understand. They won't live long between the hawks and.
No. Oh no, the foxes and the hawks and the
Mhm,
coyotes. No,
mhm.
not likely.
And that's okay because I'm tired of hearing that damn rooster.
Hmm.
So it's all right.
Hey, the rooster. Rooster's probably too tough to make a good Sunday dinner anyway. So,
Exactly.
oh my God. Mm.
Well, so we've had a good one tonight.
Movie? I think so. I think it's been pleasant and relaxing one. We need to do that. We need to do those from time to time,
Hmm.
just to just to make up for the crazy ones.
You know what's going to be bad is if I find out this is an extremely rare snake in this area, and I've just pitched the some bitch back out there in the woods.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Anyway, so
It's an invasive species from another planet. It's the and
yeah, I just.
it'll turn it's like a giant anaconda. It's like a baby giant anaconda.
Mhm,
In 2 years it'll be 50 feet long. It'll be going out there
mhm.
climbing trees and knock them down.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Let's hope not, and let's hope that it remembers that I just saved its little sorry
Yes.
ass from the
Yes.
cat.
You rescued it.
We'll see.
So
We'll
it will
see how
be
smart
it
they
will
are.
be it will be nice to you.
Hmm.
It will hug you, and
Yeah,
squeeze you.
and squeeze you and call you George.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh
God.
my Lord.
Oh
Anyways,
God.
okay, Marco. I'm glad that's all that's up for you this
Mm,
evening.
mm. Oh yes.
So, all right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging
Yes.
out with
It
the,
has
the
it
stupid
has been
bullshit we've
it has
done
been
tonight.
enjoyable,
Hmm.
and we will come back and do it again next week. So thanks to everybody for stopping in, and thank you, Maria. Everybody, have a good one. And if you can't,
Kevin
have a good
Hale
one,
and Oofy. Goodness, bring it on. I'm just saying. Marco and Andy, Lorraine,
uh,
Bobby.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh my
Everything you all bring is great. Thank you.
God. So, good night, all. Bye bye.
Good night.
Choo, choo, choo.